Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I got a really good video for you guys today, so you're going to want to make sure you stick around to the end so you don't miss anything. If you're new here and you want to show some support, don't forget to leave a like, comment, or subscribe, stuff like that. Click the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. For anybody that's interested, I'm going to be leaving a link in the description if you want to join the Discord. But yeah, other than that, things are about to get weird. Let's get right to the video. Oh, that looks like a building.
Perfect.
It's kind of trippy. They're missing every kick and every punch. Alright, the one in the green, he's showing off.
Look at that building in the sky. There's my hand. And look at that. What multiple buildings in the sky. And like a huge walkway into the clouds. There's
Looks
no
like
reflection
somebody
from the sun. What is that?
Looks like somebody's standing up
Buildings
there.
over there. How is that in the clouds? What? What is that? What? Whoa, and look, there's like something going up that way with the lightning behind it. How is that even possible? There's my reflection. See, look, you can see my reflection moving in, but move out of the way. What is that?
Alright, I've been seeing this thing. You guys think this is real or not? I've been seeing it everywhere.
I later saw a demon manifest in this young man. He came out the hotel. He looked like a young man, almost looked like Justin Bieber. And when he sat down, it's like he changed and he started chanting something. He's mumbling something like under his breath. I start rebuking it in the name of Christ because that's a straight up demon. And if you look at his side right there in the window, you can see his shadow. It's a demon on him. And it's manifested right in front of you.
Anybody else seen this weird photo of Pope Francis at the Jordan River? The Pope is standing at the steps of the Jordan River, staring down into it, and when you look in the reflection, it's the Pope, and then there's something else standing beside him that's not in the photo of him on the steps. Whatever is standing beside him in his reflection is in black robes. It almost looks like a black hat. Now, a lot of people are saying that it looks like the Grim Reaper, which I do find pretty strange because Pope Francis did pass away not too long after this photo was taken. Other people said it looks like a plague doctor. I used AI to enhance the photo and it did not help. It looks even creepier now. In my opinion, whatever this thing is, it looks like there's somebody standing in front of it. Like it's two people. But what do y'all think about this? Let me know.
So I think your next campaign slogan has to be this: we got to start eating babies. We don't have enough time. There's too much CO2. All of you, you're pollutant. We have to start now, please. You are so great. I'm so happy that you're really supporting the Green Deal, but it's not enough. We still have too many people, so we have to get rid of the babies. That's a big problem.
So there's too many people, and your first thought is get rid of the babies. How does that make sense?
Slogan has
to be this: we got to start eating babies.
What an absolute nut job. The world is truly not well. Did I go sleep and wake up in a new dimension where people say things like this in front of a massive audience and think it's okay? And what strikes me is when she says we need to start doing it. What world do you live in? These demons already do stuff like that.
Facts.
Hey, so don't tell anybody I told you, but you can't spell words you don't know. Yeah, you can't do magic without spelling. I'm sure you're wondering why. Well, because grammar is spelling, and spelling is magic. Wisdom is words. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Logos. I'm going to show you a magic trick using the word Jerusalem, right? Right smack dab in the middle of the word. What do we see, folks? Yes, us, but more specifically, USA, the United States of America. Wait, it gets better. Let's keep going, right? Because you also see this word sail, right? Salem. Yeah, sell them, but also Salem. The witch trials. But that's not it, right? That's not it. Because over here you see Jeru, right? The sky god of ancient Egypt. Yeah, let's put it all together. Yeah, so the distant sky god is us. The ones in the United States of America who they told were sold, Selim, for their magic, their Salem, Jerusalem.
So apparently my town has a bunch of vampires running around in it, and I didn't know it. So Netflix, I guess, is here doing some documentary about all these vampires we have running around Dayton, Ohio. Who knew? This reminds me of that show True Blood. Do you remember that show? I wonder how many times I've been in a restaurant downtown or something and have a vampire next to me and not know it. Or been in a gas station buying or getting gas and there's vampire beside me what's up? And I didn't even know. And this is the wild part. I guess this documentary is going to be called Vampires of Gem City, which I didn't know that Dayton was called that either. Oops. But it says Dayton has been home to the largest coven of vampires outside of New Orleans. First off, I didn't know vampires had covens. I just thought that was witches, but interesting fact. And I've never seen a vampire in New Orleans. I have been to New Orleans. That's a pretty colorful place. It wouldn't surprise me at all. But in Dayton, in my backyard?
I live an hour away from Dayton. I might have to go catch a vampire.
I don't know when this stuff's supposed to air, but I'm interested to see it. I'm going to be so scared to go downtown now.
Who knows? Yeah, just struck in the same place like 8 times.
What is that? What was that?
You believe me?
Yeah,
If I
that
told
was
you
weird.
all of the continents are actually connected, and you can get to Africa through the Grand Canyon.
Who says you can't walk to Africa from America?
Where are you from?
India.
India? What, you too?
Yeah.
How long have you been walking?
All day.
Did you fly into Mexico and then walk the rest?
Walk.
But where did you fly into?
Walking.
How do you walk from India? Are you from India too?
Pakistan.
Oh, Pakistan. No, Bangladesh. Okay. Walk from India?
India, Punjab.
India?
Just to make sure you're on the same page, they walk from Iran, India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, into Mexico, and into America. Oh, it's about to get better. So go on ahead and like this video, share it, and subscribe if you haven't already. And leave me a comment to let me know what you think.
The Grand Canyons is the gateway.
Discovery that will blow your mind.
Yeah, that's probably where you can't go.
Now, how many times have you taken a trip across the pond, as they call it? And it was like a 9+ hour flight. And sometimes it came with a layover. You see this? I'm about to show you the real deal. Take a look. I want you to see how close North and South America actually are to one another. North America and Asia. Asia and Europe. Europe and Australia. Asia and Africa. Asia and Europe. Russia and the US. If either of them try to bomb the other, all of us will go. We're too close together. That's good news. Drum rolls, please. The famous Bering Strait that the people who became the Native Americans crossed from their homelands of Siberia and Mongolia to come into the United States to become the natives of America.
It's really that close.
As you can clearly see, it does not really look like this. It looks more like this. Please tell me I'm not the only one that can see the writing on the wall, that it doesn't take a 10-hour flight. And layovers are not even necessary to go across the pond in either direction. So what does that tell you? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. As always, they suppress my content and they don't allow very many people to view my videos. They don't want you guys to know the truth. So I'm gonna need y'all's help by doing these things here. Thank you in advance.
They took this lady's video down before I could get the name of her channel, but like it's crazy to me how many people think this isn't possible. Because if you think about it, all the pictures from space are fake, so you don't ever get to see all the land masses and where they're at. And then in these important parts of the world that would give away their secrets, there are no-fly zones. So it's hard to really prove or disprove stuff like this. It's a lot harder than people think.
Consequences for the shape of Earth. According to Newtonian physics, Earth appears spherical from within the observable sphere. However, the existence of hidden layers is made possible by the energy where it produces a multidimensional curvature that defines regular measurements, and the Earth is larger and more complicated than is visible due to the evidence of hidden dimensional layers. The ice wall serves as an energetic membrane in addition to a physical barrier and designates the point at which the hidden dimensions are obscured by energy. This suggests that the metaphysical layers exist in quote-unquote folded manner, finding conventional detection in toroidal, stationary, and flat positioning, which indicates Earth's plane is infinite. So here we go. We're going to continue. Please don't forget to like, comment in the comment section down below to move the algorithm around, and share this with all of our fellow geocentrists. Much love, guys. Okay. United States Central Intelligence Agency classified document, Department of Special Projects, Section 9, Beyond the Ice Wall Expedition Failure. The report subject, the joint analysis of multinational expeditions and their failures. Between blank, 4 nations initiated independent expeditions to a newly discovered continent beyond the ice wall. These missions aimed to establish contact with local entities, exploit abundant resources, and secure strategic footholds on the islands bordering the mainland. Each attempt ended in catastrophic failure. Analysis indicates the region's extreme hostility caused by the environmental anomalies, indigenous resistance, and metaphysical top-of-atmosphere disruptions rendered colonization and sustained contact impossible. Down below, you'll see that it lists the 4 nations and the expedition name that they titled them, the year that these expeditions took place, which was redacted, along with the targeted location. It shows what their objective was, the desired intention for resource or artifacts, their purpose, and they gave the survivors' death rate. Apparently, this was a failure in all 4 cases. Now, I've never heard of these expeditions or these operations, but as you can see, some of it has been redacted along with the targeted location, like I said. So hopefully some of you guys can look further into these expeditions and maybe find more information, and I would love to hear what you guys come up with. The United States Operation Titan Blank. The objective was to establish forward base and secure artifacts, which was crystals, and the purpose was for energy weapon research. The United Kingdom Expedition, HMS Dauntless Mission. The objective was to secure trade routes and extract raw minerals. The resource was sky ice ore. The purpose was for advanced levitation weaponry. France had the expedition called Mission Lemuria. The objective was to establish trade posts and retrieve cultural relics. The desired resource was golden coral totem, or maybe totem. The purpose was to enhance biological research. Germany expedition Stormy Ogal. The objective was to help the mainland collect meteorite fragments. The resource they wanted were meteor strands for the purpose of high energy propulsion development. Office of Metaphysical Phenomena and Advanced Technologies top secret confidential document classified under the National Security Act with unauthorized disclosure resulting in criminal prosecution. This is property of the Central Intelligence Agency, the Arctic Division, and subject to examination under the National Security Act. Subject title, Artifact Designation, Ethereal Resonator, Function and Hypothesis. The ethereal resonator was supposedly an artifact retrieved in recent times from beyond the ice wall. This object harnesses and shifts TOA energy, meaning top of atmosphere energy, a phenomena previously unknown to traditional physics. Theorized is that the artifact is an energy amplifier capable of shifting the states of matter and energy. Construction would indicate it as a mix of sophisticated engineering with mystical craftsmanship. The outer casing of the ethereal resonator is crystalline and translucent, having a very smooth texture and is decidedly cold to the touch. Although it resembles a form of Ethereum quartz for most intents and purposes, this is entirely different from Ethereum quartz.
I need to get my hands on that.
The truth about Antarctica. Fasten your seatbelts. Here it comes.
Alright, I put this in the video because he better explains it in this video, what he's been talking about if you've seen the past couple videos.
Let's zoom in on the moon. The moon is the reflection of Earth. Not the little ball you have been told, but a gigantic Earth. and in one of these craters we live, the crater Sulpicius Gallus M. Probably you won't believe a word I say, but I will prove it to you within the next minute. Watch this. Take a freeze frame of the crater. Darken the image. Now let's make a 3D map. Watch the differences in height. Next, we take the official Antarctica map. Flip horizontally, rotate a bit, skew it a bit, put it on top of the 3D map. Well, for me, that's a match.
Yeah, this
But
guy is
for
good.
you unbelievers, let's watch it in detail. Now, a lot of people won't believe this, but what are the chances that I take a random crater of the moon, make a 3D map of it that matches the map of Antarctica perfectly? The chances are zero, except when you know what you are doing. If you want to know how I got there, I explained it in my previous videos. To be honest, this insight was a complete surprise for me too, because I thought there was no Antarctica. So both theories are true. You have the ice wall of the flat Earth, within the middle the North Pole, and you have the continent Antarctica. Only it is much bigger and it is not surrounded by water. There is probably no South Pole, as we are not on a little ball. Now I will look for the passage to get out of the crater. Someone who saw my video gave a reply saying that the symbol of Earth in the series Stargate was this. You can see the resemblance with Sulpicius Gallus M. Now I will give you some information about the Pillars of Hercules, because I think that is the clue to get out of the crater. For this I will take Wikipedia. According to Plato's account, the lost realm of Atlantis was situated beyond the Pillars of Hercules, in effect placing it in the realm of the unknown. Renaissance tradition says the pillars bore the warning nec plus ultra, also non plus ultra, nothing further beyond, serving as a warning to sailors and navigators to go no further. So when the psychopaths tell you to go no further, you can be damn sure there is something beyond. So where are the Pillars of Hercules? Let's investigate that. Well, they seem to have the right angle in Morocco. In Spain, some people know it too. The Pillars of Hercules remind me of the favorite subject of the Freemasons, the Pillars of Jachin and Boaz. So, you destroy the pillars, the symbolic destruction of the gate. Sadly enough for them, that was exactly the event that got me searching for the truth.
Me too.
Later on, the Spanish changed their symbols into plus ultra. There is more. Columbus discovered the New World. I think the New World was not about the Americas. It wouldn't surprise me that Columbus discovered the passage out of the crater. Now, why am I saying this? Because when you look on the Antarctica map, you have a place called the Hercules Inlet. When you put that on the new map I made, you see the gateway of the two pillars. When you flip the map, you can clearly see the two pillars and the gateway. Another way to get out would simply be walking all the way out of Antarctica into the New World. Maybe the New World Order is not the New World Order, but the New World Order, the small elite that knows there is a new world beyond. The same people that made the Antarctica map. They know. So, in World War II, with the improvements of air flight, the Americans must have seen the bigger Antarctica, or the Germans, British, Russians, but nobody says a word. Why? That's because there are no Germans, British or American. They are all servants of the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire that slowly morphed into the Holy Roman Empire and the Vatican. Top of the military are the Templars. The Templars' cross is everywhere. In England, Germany, the Vatican, Russia, and so on. All the elites are members of the Templars. And in the meanwhile, during World War II, they are hiding behind their neutrality in their hiding place Switzerland, headquarters of the Templars, with their Templar treasure and looting the whole of Europe with their favorite criminals, the Nazis. After the war, the German people are slaughtered, and the real criminals flee to the US and the USSR, where they work on their new global deception, the fake space program. To the US, they sent one of their top criminals, Wernher von Braun. There he creates NASA, responsible for the fake solar system and the fake moon landings. Now I will end with this image. The eagle of the Roman Empire lands on Biosphere Earth, crater on the bigger Earth, and covers it with the acacia, symbol of the Freemasons. In the back, you see the little ball Earth, the fake replacement of the real Earth. You also see the number 11, the two pillars.
All I know is I'm about to start saving a lot of money, and I'm taking a trip to Antarctica, and I'm going to go find them pillars. So anybody that wants to go with me, you're more than welcome. And yeah, we're going to leave the flat earth, and we're going to go find some other worlds. I'm down.
Now here you can see, right, that neuroscientists can reveal brain activities to predict decisions 11 seconds before a person acts. So what are we really connected to? Are we really connected to our minds? Are we really connected to a higher source, a higher self, a spirit, or guiding soul? Because if neuroscientists can read your thoughts before you actually act, is it also a possibility that they can control your thoughts before you act? So your decisions become a split decisions. But anyway, this is breakthrough. This is showing what all the metaphysicians have been saying, all the conscious brothers and sisters out there have been saying that we're more than what we assume we are.
People are wondering what's happened to the food, why it's so expensive. Here it is on the side of the road.
They're dumping all that? Why? That's like a waste.
I bought these 2 tray eggs the other day, right? And look, I don't know if you guys could see it. There's 2 lining here that shows clearly that this is not real eggs. Somebody open this egg and attach the bottom back and attach and load it up, right? This can't be real. I want to, I want to bring this up and show. Look, all right, so you guys could see this clearly. These are not eggs, and see it. These are the eggs that they're selling in the store for $4.99, right? I went to Queens and I bought me two, and I'm bringing it right back to the store, right? 2, 3 eggs, right? And as you could see, guys, these things are open and reload. Look, you see the lining? I've never seen eggs like this. You see that? Those eggs are open. I have never seen eggs like this before. The 2 tray eggs. Let me check this next one to make sure that I'm on the. I want to make sure that, see, they all look the same. I was just talking about this morning about eggs, and my brother was saying the same thing. He eat nothing but common 4 egg, right? These are what these people doing. They're opening the top of these eggs and they're throwing something in it. I don't know what it is. For instance, I just break one, right? This is not, look, this is not egg yolk. I want to, this is not egg yolk. Look at this.
Yeah, that's really yellow.
No highs, nothing, no egg yolk. This is not egg yolk. This is something liquid that they mix. Let me step back so you guys could see. This is liquid that they mix and color it. This is, egg supposed to smell raw. You not smell, this here has no smell. This is crazy. Look at, this is, if you sit and test this right now, this is not real egg. Guys, when you go to these stores to buy these eggs, you got to be careful. Look, you got to check if it's not the live poultry place you go where they have those layers. Don't buy these eggs. Because now I get caught. So now I'm going to have to bring back these eggs to the store because I'm not going to use them. This is crazy.
Had to go mess up his whole vibe.
Put on your tinfoil hats. 5 years ago, I stopped watching TV. You know when and why. I felt really brainwashed at that time. Now I still have cable TV. They somehow forgot to shut it down. And whenever I accidentally switch on a TV channel, it's like an instant wave of disgust rolling over me. Now, back in the 70s, 80s, they made funny experiments. You know, the human eye recognizes 24 pictures per second as a flawless movement. That's why most movies are shot in 24 frames. And scientists said, if we only need 24, but our TVs have a refresh rate of 50 to 60 frames, what can we do with the unnecessary frames? And they replaced some of the frames with different pictures, text, information. And they found out the human eye doesn't notice it at all, but the human brain recognizes it. Now put down your tinfoil hat and think. Nowadays, TVs have a refresh rate of 100, 200, 300 frames per second. Can you imagine how much additional information you can put into that without you even noticing?
A whole lot.
And as I said, Whenever there's something technically feasible, there's always somebody who does exactly that. Just some food for thought.
Hold up. Am I tripping, or does that look like somebody laying on top of those rocks right there? That's kind of trippy. That definitely looks like a person just laying there.
$1,700 members of the United States military will be deployed in 19 states. We don't have...
I've warned you all that destruction was coming. I told you. I told you why. I told you how. Now, he told you that they're getting ready to deploy troops to 19 states. I wonder what 19 states there are. Let's see. We got D.C. What's the other 18? Now, for those of you that follow me, I told you all that this here was woke.
Just in case anybody don't know what he's talking about, he thinks there's a Leviathan that lives right there and it's been asleep. It's about to wake up.
And that its body runs up here, right? And whenever it runs through here, everything around here is going to be affected. All right? Now let's count them out. Washington, D.C. is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And everybody's like, so where's the 19th one? Oh, this one will be affected too. 19. If you are in those areas, I suggest you get the hell out now, before November, before the aliens show up and it interrupts the gravitational pull of the earth and starts major earthquakes along the San Andreas Fault. When it starts moving, can you imagine the civil unrest that will follow? Holes the size of cities will appear out of nowhere. And if they appear near cities, catastrophic life loss will be imminent. I'm not playing any games. If you've been following me, I showed you these things. I showed you where they were moving and how they were moving. And I'm telling you, they work just like snakes. Going to inch their way on around. So when it starts moving, it's not going to stop for a while. The roads will be damaged. The grocery stores will be closed. You all do not realize what is coming. And I've been trying to warn you for the last 3 years. I've shown it to you as best I could, as scientifically as I could. I've even lost major accounts on here. I used to make over $6,000 a month on this app until I exposed what was going on. They won't pay me a dime no more. They keep all of my accounts under account ban warning to where I can't make money on here. Also, it keeps me from being seen by so many people. But I'm warning you all, if you live in the Midwest to the West Coast and Alaska, Godspeed. You better pray. I can tell you that she's going to move. I can't predict where all of the holes are going to go. But if you live along San Andreas, Yellowstone, somewhere around there, it's going to be somewhere close to that, okay? It's going to be somewhere close to that. And they know this. That's why Washington is prepared for that. They know that eventually the people will be in Washington wanting answers, okay? And they're going to do everything they can to protect the president. They know what's coming. So like I said, if you're in those areas, please prepare right now. Go get food. Go get water. lots of canned goods. Make sure you have water put up. Make sure that you have other ways to communicate with each other besides cell phones. You need walkie-talkies. I told you all before, get life jackets. This kind of stuff is important. Helmets, this kind of stuff is important. It might not sound that important, but it's very important, all right? The last thing that you're really going to need right now is a gun. I'm going to tell y'all, listen, those that do bad, unspeakable things to people will be handled. That's a promise, all right? Y'all know what's going on right now.
Let me tell y'all something. I just walked outside to get in my car to go to work. And when I tell you LA is humid, LA is humid. We finna have a big ass earthquake. You know, black people, we be like, nah, it's finna be earthquake. You gotta be from the land to understand when you say that, because not everybody knows, like, oh, okay, it's finna be an earthquake. What you mean it's finna be an earthquake? Like, why is it humid? Why I feel like I'm in the down south, the dirty, dirty south? Why? And to be honest with y'all, like, I really hope I'm at home when it happened, because, like, I want to die with people I love. You know, like, I don't want to be at work. Like, I don't want to be, you feel me, like, nowhere but at home. Like, that's crazy. It's gonna be an earthquake, a big ass earthquake.
Alright, you guys, that's gonna be it for the video today. If you made it all the way to the end, don't forget to leave a like, comment, or subscribe, you know, stuff like that. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully, I think what this guy is talking about doesn't happen, because I don't want to see that happen to anybody. But it is pretty interesting, and I've just been keeping up with it. And don't forget, I'm going to be leaving a link in the description if you want to join the Discord. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it for today. Make sure you guys stay safe out there, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later.